Welcome and thanks for joining us at EMII.com. I'm Caitlin Sisney with your hedge fund headlines. Today is Thursday, February 28, 2008. New York-based Elliott Management is making a federal case over what it alleges is corporate hanky-panky, involving a local competitor, Cedar Hill Capital Partners. In a suit filed in U.S. District Court in Manhattan, Elliott accused Cedar Hill of participating in a, quote, recently unearthed secret conspiracy with a consultant and an Elliott staffer. They allege that Cedar Hill tried to get its hands on Elliott's proprietary software and use it for its own trading activity, according to Reuters. According to the complaint, Cedar Hill's illicit conduct is nothing short of an overt act of corporate espionage. Elliott is asking the court to bar Cedar Hill from further wrongfully exploiting its confidential and proprietary information, as well as for undetermined damages. Cedar Hill did not return a Reuters phone call seeking comment. And in other hedge fund headlines, bonds are better than hedge funds in offering diversification with an investment that is uncorrelated with equities, according to a recent study conducted by Merrill Lynch. Richard Bernstein, Merrill Lynch's chief investment strategist, says, quote, whereas hedge funds were an effective diversifying tool in the late 1990s, there is very limited diversifying effect today. While hedge funds offer limited diversification benefits these days, says Bernstein, quote, by adding just a small proportion of bonds to an off-stock portfolio, investors now appear able to reduce their risk. Bernstein notes that there have been noticeable changes since the tech bubble burst 8 years ago, where investors found comfort in non-correlation value of hedge funds and non-U.S. stocks. Moving to hedge fund news and this year's presidential election, hedge funds appear to be sending more of their campaign contributions to Senator Barack Obama than to Senator Hillary Clinton. Obama received more than $50,000 from the HF industry in January, compared with less than $19,000 for Clinton. In contrast, last year, Clinton bested Obama with $681,000, about 25% more than her rival, according to Reuters. Clinton had garnered early support from hedge funds because of her perceived pro-business stance, notes Reuters, but as the Illinois senator now has the momentum, and while his position on hedge funds is not clear, managers want to make sure he's not against them either. Moving to hedge fund headlines in Africa, as a nation, South Africa hungers for investment in startups and small companies. The government hopes to lure private equity firms to invest in startups and small companies with a proposed 30% tax deduction for general venture capital investments. The South African government proposes an even better deal for those selecting the mining industry. The deal is even better for investment in junior mining exploration, which would give investors a 50% tax break. And that rounds out today's hedge fund headlines. Thanks for joining us on EMII.com. For more details on these stories and much more, click on our hedge fund section and read the latest developments.